Essential that crap. Essential that crap.
So welcome to another Essential Dad Crap video, and this time we're going to be talking about pens, specifically zebra pens. So I've chosen 3 zebra pens here to step through, and they all fit into a similar category, which is that they're compact. So just at the side there you can see most are around that sort of 4-inch mark or 100 mils, maybe a touch over with this particular one here. So let's have a review of them and tell you a little bit more about them. So we're going to start with the cheapest on the table. They're actually stacked in ascending price order. So this is the Zebra Z Grip. It's a fully plastic built carcass, etc. And the only metal really is the pocket clip there, which you can just see glistening hopefully. It's a push action and it comes with a rubberized grip. So this is technically called the Z Grip Smooth Mini because they do a full-size version, and as I said previously, this is the cheapest one on this table, so you can get about 3 of these for about £5 or something like that on Amazon, and they're really good EDC solid pens, especially for people like me who happen to lose a lot of pens. So definitely worth sort of considering as part of your carry. And we'll do a writing test once I've done an introduction to each particular pen. So the next one we've got is a Zebra F301, and this particular one is again around that 4-inch mark in terms of its size. Metal construction on here, not sure what sort of metal, see if it's steel. Ooh, very weak sort of steel. That's not steel at all. On this particular side of the pen. And I guess this one's particular party trick is you pull the entire pen out and then you turn it around, place it back in the cap, and you have effectively a full-size pen. And I guess just for size reference, then here is a Sharpie. So you can see it's basically a full-size pen on there. But a really solid pen. I think this writes, this particular version, I'm not sure if you can get them in other versions, is about 0.7 millimeters. And again, we'll do some writing with that one. And then the last one on the table is another Zebra pen, because that's the point of the video. But this one's called an Expands with a Z at the end. And its particular party trick is when you pull it, effectively it expands. And it turns it again into a full-size pen. So again, for reference, there's the Sharpie at the side of it. So in terms of price point, this one, managed to find it on eBay for £9. This one, you get 2 roughly. You can find deals on them, but 2 of these for £9 on Amazon currently when I last checked. And then these, you get around 3 of those for about £5. So definitely increasing cost when it comes to those particular pens. So we'll do a quick writing test and see where we go. And we'll start with the Z Grip Comfort Mini first of all. So I think this is a 1mm. So if I just do a line, you should be able to see that's pretty reasonably thick line, and it writes well. I mean, I'm not the best handwriter in the world, but it's good. It's comfortable to use. I wouldn't like to use it all day. If my job was to have handwriting notes all day, I'm not sure I would choose this particular pen. But let's remember, this is EDC, so the idea is it's there if you need it. So yeah, really good pen for that, and it won't break the bank if you lose it. I mean, to be honest, none of these will break the bank if you lose them. So the next one is the F301. So let's do a line. I think this is a 0.7mm one, and you can see there's a difference between that one and then again, handwriting wise, you should be able to pick up that difference in text there. But again, really comfortable, this one. I actually, out of all of them, I think this is my favorite design. If this had been metal, I think this would have been a really attractive pen. But I like the deep pocket carry clip on there. I like the fact that it's convertible on there as well. My only concern with this, because these, I think if I'm right in saying, they are a sealed unit, so they're nib inside. So typically you're going to carry the pen that way around, and obviously one of the concerns will be the ink dropping down and away from the nib. But because it's a sealed unit, that shouldn't happen. And then the last one is the expands. So let's do the same. So line there, on there as well. I think this is more like a 1mm. I really should check. I think it's a 1mm. And then again, Simon on there. Don't judge the quality of the pen based on my handwriting, it is terrible. But this is definitely a step up. This is a weighty item. You know, there's some robustness that comes with this particular pen. And again, I'm not sure. This feels like a metal, like a covered metal. But we'll run a magnet across it. So obviously, we've got stainless steel there, good retention on there. It seems to be plastic, and there's a little bit of retention on the metal there, but there's no retention here. So I'm not sure if it's some sort of alloy or it is plastic. Couldn't find any details on it, but still, all the same, it feels robust. And the really good thing about this one, which I think separates it from the other two, is colours. You can get these in all sorts of different colours. So I specifically bought this one, for example, to fit into this carry pack. So that you can clearly see there's a white theme going on. Therefore it matches my white Victorinox, the whiteness of the pouch, and therefore it fits in that particular one. Whereas maybe something like this pouch, where I'm not particularly fussed about the colour combinations, then something like the F301 fits in there perfectly. So again, and you can see why I'm interested in this length of pen, because most of my packs are going to be sort of around this size. You know, I try to keep to UK legal when it comes to knives, etc. So that's kind of my limit when I come to do, and I'm very much a pack guy. I make a lot of these packs myself. So to have something fit in there, perfect. But I really wouldn't discount this pen. You know, I've been using this pen for quite some time, this style of pen, not this specific one. And they've served me well. Do I lose them? Yes, I still lose them. Do I lend them out? Never lend your pens out. But yeah, all three of them, worth a look. Thanks for watching.
Essential that crap. Essential that crap. I got 5 flashlights, but I'm home by 4. Bought another knife, cause it looked like the one before. Made a leather pouch for a pen worth 8 quid. Spent 3 nights stitching. Don't tell the kids, my pocket's way more.